You might be sleeping under the bridge, but you probably have feet. Someone doesn't even have feet.
Especially amongst our African people pertaining to women.
We do this as a family. Mom, dad, everyone is here. So
I almost said porn, I'm sorry.
What is the most normalized addiction?
Overspending money. Yeah.
Normalized addiction. You can be addicted to lots of things, man.
Like a normal thing where like, people tend to be addicted, and it's like, oh, but it's not that bad.
Maybe sugar, but like, let's that aside. I think maybe I'd say alcohol. I think alcohol addiction is it's trivialized in our society. Like, some people really need it to function, and they could be high functioning, low functioning, or whatever. Like, some people need it.
I almost said porn, I'm sorry.
You think porn is normalized?
No, I'm apologizing.
I'll be like, yo, people watch porn, but it's good. Okay, which one do you think?
Normalized. I think drinking alcohol, to be honest, I've got friends who are actually becoming alcoholics without them realizing it. They're like, oh, it's normal, it's just wine, but you're drinking every day, like, are you okay? So for me, it's really alcohol, because I'm not really big on drinking. So, yeah.
Drank. Yeah. A lot of people are addicted to this thing, bro. People cannot have fun when they don't drink and stuff, you know.
TikTok. Guys, stop it, please. Seriously.
It's an addiction.
I only have it because people send me links, but otherwise I don't like TikTok.
I would like to say alcohol. You know, the way we have normalized alcohol out there, I don't know. I don't think it's healthy, but it's okay. But
Okay, so what do you think made it so normal?
I think there's a deeply historical matter. I think the way that South Africans, as someone that lives and has lived in South Africa for a long time, most of my life, the South African relationship with alcohol is really, really interesting and very tricky. And it relates back to colonialism, it relates back to colonization, and that, you know, the after effects of that in living in our post-colonial society, you know. And I realize that, and I see that a lot when watching like British television or interacting with like British media, and I'm like, oh, this kind of relationship with alcohol is very much reflected in South African societies, right? And it relates to the way that certain liquor is associated with success. It's related to a whole bunch of those things. I think that just infiltrates South African society still, as you know, some of the societies that gave rise to our current coloured communities or whatever were given alcohol as a form of payment, and alcohol's relation to, you know, payments and success, and yeah, it's tricky. So and how does that exhibit today is when you go out you drink, you know, like it just is what is done. In fact, I'm probably going after this. But yeah, it's way too normalized.
Well, black people feel like money has to be spent to get more money.
What made it normal? To a great extent, the influence of TV. I feel like rewatching a lot of American TV and how it's so cool to drink alcohol, or watching South African TV, it's so cool. It's like it's normal, but it shouldn't be normal.
The corporations decided to market it and make it normal. It is normal, bro. It is very much a part of our society. I feel like that's the only drug that's like, people won't judge you until it's really bad. Because in the Bible.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
I guess also like, as you say, corporations. Everyone it's always in movies and stuff like that.
They incorporate it all the way. Yeah.
Okay, so
at least smoking, like they kind of say, like
don't smoke.
Yeah.
But drinking now, ever since prohibition ended.
Yeah.
Attention span.
Attention span.
People have had a decrease in attention span over the last couple of years. I blame COVID for a large part of it, but I also think that people are just looking for some sort of escape mechanism. And I mean, it is helping the youth, I'm not gonna lie. So it's good, but at the same time, I think there should be some sort of limitation as your individual.
Okay. I think, with the whole how things are here in Zimbabwe, to be specific, we just need a moment to forget about a whole lot of things and just be. And the only way to do that is through alcohol.
What is the most normalized addiction?
I think food, especially amongst our African people pertaining to women, because like when you are married or when you're working, you get to a point where people ask you, are you not happy? You are not gaining weight. Like, are we normalizing this? This is actually a pandemic, but we are making it sound so normal. So
drinking and smoking.
Smoking cigarettes or is that? Or just
Like
smoking
now more so the vape thing.
Oh yeah, the vape thing.
I don't get it. And I'm just like, I just thank God that I don't understand it. Like, Like how can you, we were sitting in the house and they're just blowing smoke in the house. Like at least with cigarettes, you go outside and you smoke it there, So the concept of it is just like, for me, I don't think, it's almost, vaping is kind of like switched off the risk that is attached to what smoking can do. It's so nice that you don't even think about it. It's such a
just the flavors.
Bro, have you ever smoked a Courtly before?
Yeah,
that thing will hit your chest and you just be thinking, oh my gosh, all the cancer has just come, I'm gonna die. Oh Lord. I swear, those kids that are smoking the vapes, they don't know.
From kids, from like 16.
I swear, if you take those kids and you gave them all like a whole box of Courtly and say, smoke that thing now, they'll stop smoking. That thing, it's like smoking like a medicine or something even stronger than that. Like, no, thank you.
In South Africa, I feel like there are a lot of alcoholics. Alcohol addiction is something that's very real, and it actually starts from a very young age in South Africa, but it's something that we've just come to accept.
Alcohol.
Yeah, smoking weed. It's not cool. Like, it's not cool. Smoking weed is not cool. If you don't smoke, then you are, I don't know, you're not cool.
I think it's cell phones.
Phone.
Binge watching television, I guess. Yeah.
I used to do that, man. Every week I'm thinking about which show can I watch now.
Exactly, yeah. So for me, I would rather spend more time just watching nothing at all than to stick to someone's ideas and probably hypnotize me with their thoughts. Yeah.
That's deep, man.
Yeah.
Television.
Prince just said that.
Really? Really? That's why we've never even discussed that. That's crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy.
But it's definitely television.
It's crazy.
Complaining. People always want to complain. Hey, this. Hey, bro, there's always something to complain. Even Mark Zuckerberg has something to complain. You just, it's like you have to just focus on the positives. You might be sleeping under the bridge, but you probably have feet. Someone doesn't even have feet. Someone doesn't even have legs. Someone probably is on life support. Someone can't even breathe. there's a lot of things that you need to be grateful about and think about and actually get excited about, like what could happen, because you're still where you are right now, and there's always something that you can be grateful about. And if you focus on that, I think your life will be much better.
What do you think made this addiction normal?
Groove culture.
COVID accelerated it. People can't really connect as people anymore. Like if you go anywhere and there's a bunch of strangers, they have to be scrolling their phones instead of asking the next person, who are you, what are you waiting for, and stuff like that. So phones.
Okay.
Because literally work is coming with the media and the phone. Everything's now people are using phones. Like 99.9% of the things that we're doing, we just use phones. Be it asking people out on dates. They're not looking at the letters thing and the you chasing me in the streets. It's just a phone now. So, yeah.
I think influencers, like, you know, and movies. I think people like take movie things into reality, and then now everyone thinks it's cool because Chris Brown is doing it. So and so is doing it. So yeah, I think
Lil Wayne.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the biggest problem, Lil Wayne. I love Lil Wayne though. You don't like Lil Wayne? Really? Interesting.
I think it's accessibility, the fact that you can buy alcohol anywhere now. Like in a kilometer radius, I'm sure you can buy a liquor store anywhere.
I think it's because a human's perspective or a human's identity is based on what that person always watches. We don't really watch ourselves, so we're more influenced by the things that we watch. So it's more like a wish to be like that same thing that you're watching. So it's nice. It has this effect on you. It's just like watching a Bruce Lee movie. Then you go outside, you start kicking the air. I mean, I think it's a natural thing. Yeah.
Well, you see, with something like alcohol, it will come with the official, like, yo, this contains this much %. If this goes into your body, it will do this, so there's conversation around it. With cigarettes, causes lung cancer, does this. But with TV, it's been like marketed as like, we do this as a family. Mom, dad, everyone is here. So it's become so normalized. And there's so much variation in television as well. You could be addicted to TV watching the news and think you're like getting the most out of this. But the news is just negative anyway. But because there's not that communication, you're inside the TV. Or you watch TV for educational purposes. But really, like, it's just, you know, you're addicted.